The concept of the ick has fascinated modern daters, appearing as a sudden, overwhelming sense of repulsion towards someone who was previously attractive or tolerable. While it may seem like a minor quirk of dating culture, the psychological roots of this phenomenon run deep, connecting evolutionary instincts with individual personality traits and modern social influences. At its core, the ick is both a warning signal and a mirror, revealing not just our feelings about potential partners, but also our own expectations, biases, and emotional patterns. Understanding the science behind the ick allows us to navigate dating with more clarity, making decisions that align with both our instincts and our long-term relationship goals. One of the most fascinating aspects of the ick is its connection to human evolution. Disgust has always played a crucial role in survival, guiding humans to avoid food that could cause illness, environments that could be dangerous, and behaviors that might signal weakness or disease. In the context of mate selection, early humans likely experienced a version of the ick when a potential partner displayed traits that were undesirable for long-term survival, such as poor health, lack of social skills, or low status within their community. The ability to detect and be repulsed by these traits would have helped individuals avoid unsuitable mates, ensuring stronger offspring and better survival prospects. While modern dating involves different priorities, the instinct remains. What may seem like a trivial turn-off, wearing an out-of-style jacket, using outdated slang, or failing to understand social cues, could, on a subconscious level, be triggering ancient survival instincts. However, biology is only part of the story. Not everyone experiences the ick in the same way or to the same degree, and this is where individual psychology plays a significant role. Research suggests that people with high disgust sensitivity, those who are naturally more reactive to anything they find unpleasant, are more likely to experience the ick frequently and intensely. For these individuals, minor quirks or deviations from their expectations can trigger a strong aversion that is difficult to rationalize away. Similarly, perfectionism and narcissistic tendencies can amplify the experience of the ick. Perfectionists often hold rigid standards for what a partner should be, and when reality fails to match their idealized vision, even the smallest imperfections can become unbearable. Those with narcissistic tendencies, on the other hand, may get the ick when a partner fails to align with their self-image or social aspirations. In both cases, the ick may not necessarily be a sign of genuine incompatibility, but rather a reflection of unrealistic expectations. Beyond individual traits, social influences also shape how and when people experience the ick. The rise of social media has amplified dating culture, making the ick more widely recognized and, in some cases, more easily triggered. Online discussions normalize and validate minor grievances as legitimate deal breakers, reinforcing the idea that even small turn-offs are unacceptable. In a world where dating apps provide an endless supply of potential partners, people may become more prone to dismissing others quickly rather than investing time in understanding them. The pressure to find someone who meets every expectation can make dating feel more like a quest for perfection than a journey toward genuine connection. While the ick is often framed as a negative reaction, it can also serve a positive function when interpreted correctly. Sometimes, the ick is a valuable warning sign that a relationship isn't right. If a certain behavior consistently triggers a deep sense of discomfort or aversion, it may be worth listening to that instinct. Attraction is complex, involving not just logic and emotion, but also subconscious cues about compatibility. Ignoring these feelings could lead to staying in relationships that are ultimately unfulfilling or mismatched. However, if the ick becomes a recurring issue, if it happens frequently with different partners, or if it seems to be triggered by minor, superficial details, it may be worth exploring whether it's actually a form of self-sabotage. People with avoidant attachment styles, for example, may use the ick as a defense mechanism to push people away when emotional closeness starts to develop. Others may be unknowingly influenced by unrealistic expectations, shaped by media portrayals of romance that emphasize perfection over real, lasting connection. In these cases, overcoming the ick requires self-reflection and a willingness to challenge rigid dating standards. Ultimately, experiencing the ick is not inherently good or bad. It depends on how it is understood and acted upon. If it serves as a clear sign that someone is not the right match, it can be a helpful tool for making dating decisions. But if it is preventing deep connections or leading to unnecessary rejections, it may be worth questioning whether perfectionism, fear, or social conditioning is playing a role. Relationships require patience, effort, and the ability to accept imperfections. And while the it can sometimes guide us away from the wrong people, it should not prevent us from finding the right ones. By balancing instinct with self-awareness, people can navigate dating with more confidence, ensuring that the choices they make align with both their emotional needs and their long-term happiness.